welcome to another episode of Forever Stranded with Arturio Emerys. So, the jetpack that we made at the end of the last episode, I brought us over to the vicinity of the asteroid. Where'd I put... Okay. A meteorite compass I actually made a long time ago. It's not hard to make. And it will direct you to the location of an asteroid. You see how the needle is kind of tracking over there? There's a great big asteroid right there, and inside the fragments of it are pieces you need to do an AE system. So if you don't know where the asteroid is, the compass will lead you there. Alright, so I'm going to take off some of the stuff I don't need. And I actually already broke open one of the smaller fragments, and I got the inscriber press and a couple of these other things. And I've set up a little bit of a base camp here with just the basics. And I've got my jetpack, and a jetpack alone makes you much more survivable. I think the first asteroid I broke open was right here, and I gathered all the pieces of it. And there may have been one there that didn't have anything in it, but when you got to this one here, this is where the inscriber press was. So now the problem with this is this place is crawling with spawners. And not all of these are going to have anything useful in them. But they'll have some stuff. Like even these chests are useful. I don't see anything on track, so we're okay so far. So I'm going to have to hunt around and try to find those other pieces. And I know inside the actual large piece of the asteroid, there's a bonanza of stuff. There are all kinds of AE stuff. You just got to figure out how to get into it without dying, and how to keep... Oh, I got to get on the ground. How to keep creepers from blowing it up, and... Yep, see, like right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. I may have made a mistake in that I did not bring anything to repair my tools with, and I'm going to be doing so much prospecting here that I'm going to run out of durability fairly quickly. And I shouldn't be doing this straight down, but I'm just trying to get as much done as possible before daybreak or night break. Alright, I don't think there's anything else in this one. As you get closer to it, the number of spawners kind of goes up ridiculously. But every one I break makes it a little bit easier on me. I don't want to do the big one yet, because I want my backpack fully charged and my hammer fully repaired and a stack of arrows, which I don't have very many. I've only got a couple on me, and that's not a great idea. Did I already do that one? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, is that coal? That might be useful at some point. Yeah, I can see mobs showing up on track inside the big fragment. which is not good. I don't think there's any traps in there, like trap chests with dynamite or anything like that, but I'm not positive. So I don't necessarily want anything wandering around inside there that may detonate any kind of traps that might be in there. I'm just going to have to keep looking and see if I can find anything else. And it's hot out here. I'm starting to overheat. Fortunately, I brought a cooling system with me, but that's back at my mini base. All right. Yeah, the sun's starting to set. And I didn't bring a bed with me or anything like that. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to drop some of this stuff off here. I don't need to take it with me. The stuff that isn't particularly useful. And everything else, I'm going to fly back to base. And repair my stuff. Okay, folks, we're going to continue on with the asteroid quest. Well, it's not really a quest, but trying to get the AE materials from the asteroid. And I've made good progress. But I haven't finished breaking into the big asteroid yet. I did have kind of a death fest. It's hard to explain just how many spawners are in there. It's, you know, there are places where there are tiny little caverns that might have 6 or 7 spawners just right next to each other, just on top of it. And it makes it really, really difficult to get in there. This is a lot easier to do with a jetpack, but unfortunately, it's just not practical to move all the technology it would take to be able to recharge it back there. And it takes between, I don't know, 5 and 10% of the full charge of the backpack to fly there, and then another 5 or 10% to fly back. Not to mention my hammer wears out pretty quickly. And you know what I didn't do? And we're just going to have to live with it now. Yeah, I forgot to empty that out. But that's okay. But I brought some iron and I brought a tool forge to repair my hammer. So at least I won't have to fly back from that standpoint. And at some point maybe I'll build enough technology there to be able to recharge the backpack. But honestly, once I finish breaking into the asteroid and get all of the AE stuff out of there, there's no reason to come back. So we'll just pause the video here and I'll start it back up once I get there. Back in a minute. We're back to my base camp. The sun is just starting to rise. Let's cool off a little bit. There was a sandstorm that rolled through. I didn't build a weather device here, so there we go. Okay, so I've got, I don't need to bring the tool forge with me. And I can leave this iron behind. I've got arrows. Oh wait, over here. Going the wrong way. So like I said, I did have one kind of death sequence that took me a while to recover from. And one of the beasts, or one of the monsters that was on fire hit me, and so I was on fire. And then I was killed, I think, by an arrow. And I thought I was safe because I was up in the air, but I was not. And my tombstone was up in the air there. So that was challenging to get that back. And I've done a fair amount of digging around in here. Like this is where there were multiple spawners right there. So what I'm trying to do is all these little caves, you know, I could put torches everywhere, but that's would take forever. It's almost easier to just kind of open everything up to the light. And this takes a bit of time. I did put haste on my pick, or I'm sorry, on my hammer. And that helps to some extent, but you know, there's a limit to how much it helps. Okay, and there we are. We're broken through into the interior. And there are mobs in there. And the easiest way to do this is, like I said, just hollow this out so that the light gets in, and also I can fly away if need be. So we're just going to dig this out as best I can. And the nice thing about having this jetpack on is every time I dig a layer, I automatically go in hover mode. So I'm not dropping to my death. There we go. That'll help some. Anything that gets some light in here is going to be beneficial. All right. I wish I had emptied out my backpack so that I have a place to put all this sky stone. I don't know that it actually serves a purpose. Oop. Yep, gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Oh. Who is shooting me? Ah. That probably means there's a spawner over here somewhere. Yep, that's what I thought. Ah. Is it getting dark, or is it... no, it's not. It's just the peak of the heat of the day. Oops. Where's the jetpack? Get as much of the armor back on as possible. And I'm good to go. Yep, multiple spawners there. That will help during the day. Okay, got the cave spider. Sometimes the best way to do this... that stupid jetpack. There's a lot of junk there. Oh, venom. All right. Let's try this again. No, I gotta go back. I am burning up. This is a great, great, great big meteor. There we go. Got that one. Okay, basically just trying to let light in as many places as possible. And I was over here. All right. There's a lot fewer monsters on track, which is a good thing. Oh, look, there's a chest. Oh, awesome. There we go. All right. They love to bury spawners in the wall where you can't see them, and then when you excavate, it opens up spawn spots for them. So I'm just going to try to open this up as much as possible, get as much light in here as I can. Yeah, there's a spawner over there somewhere. Just like there's, yep. Yeah, there's other kind of spawners in there too. Yeah, I must have opened up something over here. They're all coming from right there. There's a whole bunch of them in here. I just want what's in that chest. I think I can open it now, but it may be a trap chest. And I need to see the front of it. Yeah, look at that. That should help. It's hard to see the spiders against the asteroid. Okay, I'm just waiting for the sun to set so I can sleep. And then I'll go get over there one more time. Yeah, that should work. Did I finally get all the spawners? There's almost no mobs on track. That's got to be a good thing, right? Wow. Yeah, I've got to get some light in here somehow. Okay, I've got a couple of holes punched into the roof to the main chamber that's letting some light in during the day. But there's just so many spawners in there that it is just not safe to go in there yet. My hammer's almost broke again. Fortunately, I can repair it. Now, if I fly far enough away, they should despawn. Okay, let's see if they despawned. Yeah, there's nothing on track. Whole bunch of mobs in here, or spawners and mob heads, and I don't want to lose anything to creeper explosions, so I'm trying to be very, very careful. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I'm going to take a chance. Let's see if I can get them all. There's probably more hidden in the walls. And now I've got some torches. Not bad. Huh, okay. I want everything. After all the work it took to get in here, I don't want to leave anything behind. A temperature regulator. Interesting. I had to make those as a quest reward. What else? What else? I'm trying to remember what the glass cable is for. I don't remember specifically. All right. That led to a big fat nothing. There's still all kinds of caves in here. Because I'm burning and the sun is setting. All right, I think that's going to do it, though, for this episode. The rest of it, I'm going to clean out the rest of it off camera because I think we've seen enough of that. And boy, there's a lot of stuff we got here. Spatial pylons, which I don't even know what those are for. Drills for advanced rocketry, got all 5 of them. A cell workbench, conversion monitors, illuminated panels, crafting monitors, ME drives, all kinds of good stuff. Now, unfortunately, I am still looking for the 2 other inscription plates, so I'll have to keep looking for those off camera. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like on it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.